is in Taiji, but the solution is in Tokyo, with the permitting process. And we asked the fishermen in Taiji, what would happen if you didn't get a permit each year to kill 2,000 that they killed it? They said, we would fish for lobsters and crabs and other, we target something else. And so the permitting process with the fisheries agency, and as I said earlier, there are people, and I can't identify them, who we're talking to, that have very good connections in government. And that's going on behind the scenes right now. And people in government there's a new government in place. It's really going to happen with them. The young people, yeah, it'd be great if they all saw this movie and took action, but it's not, things are different there. It's a different culture. You just don't, you don't get involved in issues over there. It's just against, you just don't do that.
There are a couple other things. One was that last year, right after the Cove, when we sent Rick over to be there in Taiji at the beginning of September when the hunt was to resume, it was pretty much Rick and a few other people in media. This year, we sent over 50 people, came from the United States over to join Rick in Tokyo fighting this, and there's really no reason why we can't bring over 500 people next year. And as we bring more people over, we're trying to recruit more people within Japan. This year on Dolphin Day, a person in a neighboring town, a Japanese person, collected 130 signatures of people in the neighboring town opposed to the resumption of dolphin kill in Taiji. That's never happened before. And also some people from Tokyo have started taking the train down to see the cove, to see the actual cove, having seen the movie, just because they want to understand what the buzz is about, like what's going on. And so there is something happening. I agree with Rick that there's not a culture of environmental activism, but I think that the opportunities are for more people here to go over and be involved there, monitoring, watching, documenting as volunteers, and also for people there to step up in some new ways. One last thing about it is that the young people of Japan are not eating whale and dolphin meat. They have no interest. It's only being eaten by the older generation. And there are mountains of whale meat accumulating in warehouses because the government wants to continue commercial whaling and killing of dolphins, even though there's no indigenous market for the product. So those things are working in our favor, but it is true, it's not like organizing in the United States or in Europe or whatever. It's a different culture. So
I think that's a perfect place to end. It's going to have to come from the Japanese people, but we can help them. And so we asked what they could do